So Craig, 3-0 losers here at the Tiger Turf against Gloucester City. What happened?
We got what we deserved. We weren't good enough, from goalkeeper to defence to midfield to strikers. We didn't turn up. We were not good enough, and we got what we deserved. We can't just turn up for the big games and think, oh, it's Brackley at home, and these are the games you got to turn up for. The teams who are fighting to stay in this league, fighting to stay trying to get into mid-table. These are the games that mean something to everybody come the end of the season. Not the big ones. You've got to be winning these ones, and these are the ones that are going to make the difference. And we just didn't turn up today, and that's including myself. We just didn't get going. We never got into a rhythm. We made the wrong decisions. Starts with obviously the goal. Their first goal comes from Cam mistake. Doesn't need to come out for it. Spid's got the ball. If a keeper does shout, he has to win it. But they're the little things that we've got to get better at. We have to be coming to these places, not just the teams in the playoffs. We've got to be coming here and picking up points, because come the end of the season, this will be the difference for us being in the playoffs and not being in the playoffs, and just not good enough tonight.
And vitally as well, this was a game in hand that was thrown away this time last week against Farnsley Celtic, with the defensive capitulation there in the last 2 minutes of that game. It's points you need on the board, like you say, to keep that playoff dream alive.
Well, games in hands means nothing. They don't, unless you have the points on the boards. The games in hands are nothing. And as I said to them in the dressing room, you've had 2 chances now to sort of go to that next little bit, and we've bottled it. Not been good enough. We've got to learn how to deal with games like this, when it's physical, when it's high tempo. We've got to be able to control games, and from the first whistle, first 5-10 minutes, we just weren't there. We were making silly mistakes, wrong decisions, and Gloucester deserved to win tonight. They were better than us at probably majority of the stuff on the pitch tonight. Running, battling, tackling, keeping the ball. They were just better than us, and we've got to hold our hands up as a group, collectively, to say that we weren't good enough tonight. And it's a shame, because we get a great following down here on a Tuesday night in Gloucester. To put on a show like that is not good enough. So we've got to make sure that we do our homework now, get ourselves right, and mentally and physically prepare for Chorley, because if we turn up like that for Chorley, it could be a bad one.
Yes, Chorley away from home as well, again on Saturday afternoon. Before sort of going on to your thoughts of the game, does it feel almost from your perspective a slight frustration that you're asking for a reaction to get a reaction, and a performance kind of thing?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to lose to get a reaction. That performance that we done against Brackley should be the standard. That's what we say. If you're able to play like that against Brackley, why can't you do it against everybody else? And that's the difference in this league, and that's the difference between playoffs and being mid-table, and that's not good enough. If these lads want to do something special at this club, if they want to push on, they've got to make sure that they're at it all the time, and that's including myself. I wouldn't throw the lads under the bus. I don't think I was good enough tonight. I'm not hold my hands up tonight. I made a couple of decisions that wasn't the right ones during the game, but collectively, to go 1-0 down, to miss a couple of chances, we talked about it. You've got to score chances when you get them. I think they had 3 chances tonight and scored 3 goals. Do you know what I mean? That's what happened. They've took their chances. We've created a couple half chances, maybe 2 good ones, and no goals. So that's the difference in winning and losing, or getting something from a game like this. We've got to be better.
And then it's Chorley on Saturday afternoon. We're expecting changes to the side. Obviously, you said to be on Saturday, you're going to bring players in to try and suit this surface. Is it going to be a similar strategy? Obviously, yeah. George is back from suspension.
Exactly. It's the lads that gave us a headache, and not a good headache, a bad headache, because we wanted to have a team in our heads that would be perfect for Saturday after putting in a good shift tonight. And after some of the performances, we've got to rethink it now. We've got to make sure that we do the right things. We've got to make sure we have the right people for the right job. I think we missed a little bit of leadership tonight, whether that was George Waring, Alex Kenyon, just talking, shouting at people. I think we lacked that a little bit. Their striker, Wright, I thought he had a bit of a field day. Never really got close enough to him to put it on him, and he was able to run around and sort of causes a bit of havoc without anybody really doing anything about it. So we've got to make sure that we get leaders back in our team, that we do the right things, and we go again for Saturday. That's all we can do.
Great, thank you for your time.
No problems.